So Kanye's back in the headlines again, but this time he's keeping it on the low. I kind of get what he's feeling though. Like, why does it seem like every single time he tries to step in as a dad, people instantly label him crazy? This time, it's all about Northwest, and once again, the internet can't stop arguing. If you've scrolled through TikTok lately, you've probably seen those viral clips. North rocking fake piercings, face tattoos, and that full glam punk rock vibe. You can't lie. It definitely made everyone pause for a second. But here's where it gets wild. Word is Kanye lost it when he saw those clips. He was allegedly sending Kim full-on essay texts, furious that North's look was, in his words, too grown. Apparently, he told Kim she was letting their daughter act too mature for the cameras. And if we're being real, this ain't even the first time he's called her out. Remember when he snapped about North being on TikTok dressed like Ice Spice? Yeah, that moment had the internet on fire. Now, the fandom is split again. Some think Kanye's overreacting as usual, while others are saying, you know things are bad when Kanye's the one making sense. Wild times, right? When a 12-year-old starts showing up online looking like she's 21 and her parents can't even agree on where the line is, yeah, something feels off. And to make things even juicier, Kim is not backing down. She's out here defending North's creativity like it's her personal mission. Honestly, it's setting the stage for another round of the never-ending Kim versus Kanye showdown. This whole drama wouldn't have blown up half as much if Kim hadn't doubled down the way she did. Instead of letting it quietly fade away, she basically brushed it off, calling it a total non-issue. Like, seriously? People are asking real questions about whether your 12-year-old might be getting overexposed online, and that's the answer you go with? That rubbed a lot of folks the wrong way. Now, to give Kim her credit, she always defends North's creativity. She said over and over that she wants her daughter to feel free, confident, and just have fun. That's sweet and all, but calling the whole thing a non-issue? That's what made fans start side-eyeing hard. For many, it stopped feeling like I'm supporting my daughter and started looking more like I'm ignoring her dad completely. This tension is getting way too real. And here's where things start getting really interesting. While Kim's been all over the internet doing her usual damage control, Kanye completely MIA. He's reportedly fuming behind the scenes, but publicly, total silence. Kim even admitted herself that Ye hasn't seen the kids in months. She's apparently doing it all. School runs, soccer games, brand deals, the whole routine. While Kanye's off in another country with Bianca on one of his so-called creative breaks. At this point, it honestly feels like Kim's handling everything solo, yet she's still getting dragged for every little decision she makes.
No, I think you're wrong here. These are very expensive real pearls. I think you need a lesson on pearls. We're not going for like a flapper girl. We're going for like vintage, authentic, pearly girly.
It's looking like
You were very positive. That's why I brought you into this conversation. You were very positive when you saw it.
I like the pearls. I just don't like that it looks like I'm the dollar store.
Now, I'm not saying Kanye doesn't care, but when you vanish for months, can you really act shocked about what your kids are posting online? That's where people started saying he lost the right to be surprised. But then came the part that made everyone stop scrolling. Once the internet stopped arguing about North's tattoos and fake piercings, people began noticing who she's been hanging around lately. And that's when the vibes turned weird. During her Rome trip and a few LA events, North was reportedly seen around certain artists linked to Playboy, Cartier's crowd, and the Opium Crew. And that's when fans started connecting dots. The wildest part? Kanye already shut down that whole scene months ago. Back in March 2025, Carti even posted on Instagram asking Kim directly to let North collaborate, and Kanye supposedly said a firm no. Now that those same circles are popping up again, people are questioning what's really going on behind the scenes. So apparently, Carti hit up Kim saying, "Send me a song," which sounded harmless at first, until everyone remembered he didn't even put Kanye on his last album. That's when things got spicy. Kanye jumped online immediately and shut that whole idea down. He made it crystal clear that North would not be doing any songs with Cardi and that the whole situation just felt off. Honestly, you can kind of see his point. Why would someone try to work with a 12-year-old when her dad's still heated about being left out of an album? That's awkward on every level. So now, seeing North suddenly hanging around that same crew? Yeah, people couldn't help but raise an eyebrow. And sure, the Kardashian circle is always packed with big names and wild connections, but this particular group, they bring a ton of baggage. Starting with Playboy Carti himself. Back in 2022, he got arrested after allegedly getting into a serious altercation with his then-pregnant girlfriend. His lawyer later claimed the whole story was false and said the case would be dropped, but the headlines stuck around anyway. And that's not the only controversy tied to his name. He's also had gun-related issues and even an old assault fine from 2019. It's just one messy headline after another. So for a lot of people, it's less about judging North and more about questioning why a kid's even near that kind of chaos in the first place. Then there's Destroy Lonely. His name alone rings bells, but not for the best reasons. Last year, his ex accused him of attacking her on a flight to Germany. He denied everything, and yeah, there was no conviction. But the story had people in shock for weeks. It spread all over social media like wildfire. And that's not even the only one. Ken Carson had his own messy headline moment back in 2021 when he got arrested for alleged domestic violence. The case was dropped, but still, fans couldn't ignore how everyone in that crew seems to have a story trailing behind them. And don't even get me started on Oxide Gang. Fans and forums keep bringing them up, accusing them of inviting underage girls backstage. Nothing's ever been confirmed, but just the rumors alone had the internet going wild. Like, why does it seem like every single person in that camp either has a record, a scandal, or some shady rumor floating around? Now picture being Kim Kardashian. Watching your 12-year-old daughter spending time around that crowd and still calling it a non-issue. Be for real right now. Even if it's all harmless fun, it looks questionable. And let's not lie, that's probably exactly what's been eating at Kanye. He's been loud for years about wanting to protect North, and suddenly people are starting to realize maybe this is what he was warning about all along. What makes it even more uncomfortable is that this whole Northwest debate isn't anything new. Every few months, Kim somehow ends up right back in the same spot, defending the same choices, while the internet debates whether she's protecting or exposing her daughter. This cycle just keeps repeating, and it's getting messier every time. People are back to questioning Kim's parenting again, wondering if she's letting North grow up way too fast. And somehow, Kim always acts surprised when the backlash hits. Remember that corset-style outfit North wore in Europe? She wasn't even a teenager yet, and the internet absolutely lost it. Kim later admitted it was a mistake, but by then, the damage was already done.
To be used by TikTok, to be used by Disney, I have a say.
That's the pattern we keep seeing. She lets something slide, people call her out, and then she tells everyone to calm down like it's no big deal. We've seen this movie before, but it's not just about what North wears. It's also about the attitude that comes with it. There have been tons of posts lately with people saying that North can be disrespectful or acts too bold with her mom on camera. Now, I'm not saying any of that is 100% true, but when your own clips show your kid roasting you on TV, it doesn't exactly help your case. I had to pause on one of those moments like, did she really just say that? It's funny for a second, but it also says a lot about how casual things have gotten in that house. Kim keeps insisting she just wants to raise a confident daughter, and that's great. But confidence without boundaries, that's where things start getting tricky. And wait till you see what fans are saying about North's latest South outfit and Kim's influence. The comment sections are brutal. Some people are riding for Kim, saying she's just letting her daughter express herself, while others are dragging her like there's no tomorrow. It's pure chaos online right now. One person online didn't hold back at all. They said, Kourtney's daughter Penelope looks her age. North looks like she controls Kim. Kanye is trying to save her soul. Ouch! That one hit hard. People really see North as the one calling the shots while Kim's just trying to keep up. But if you keep scrolling, the tone totally flips. Another user jumped in saying, what is she doing wrong? Her and her friends went to a concert and they're experimenting with makeup. Y'all doing too much. Let her live. And honestly, that side makes sense too. At the end of the day, North is 12. She's literally a kid growing up under a spotlight brighter than most adults could handle. Maybe the internet does need to chill a little before turning every outfit or TikTok clip into a full-blown controversy. But then came a comment that kind of summed it all up perfectly. Someone wrote, I agree with him, but damn, he doesn't even see his kids. He really doesn't have a right to say anything. And that's where things get complicated. Even the fans who agree with Kanye's point of view are calling him out for being absent. It's like everyone's got valid opinions, but nobody's completely right. That's what makes this whole situation so messy Every angle has a bit of truth, but also a bit of contradiction. It's the kind of drama where no one's really winning and everyone's just talking louder. This whole thing is straight up messy. Because yeah, Kim might be letting North explore her creative side, but she's also dealing with the entire internet watching her every single move. And Kanye, he's clearly worried, but let's be real, he's been missing in action for months. Either way, North is still just a kid, figuring herself out, pushing limits, and trying new things like any 12-year-old would. The only twist? She's doing it all while millions of people are watching, judging, and screenshotting every second. Maybe before everyone jumps to attack, we take a step back and remember, this is still a child we're talking about. The internet can be brutal, and this kind of attention would be overwhelming for anyone, especially someone that young. And let's not forget, Kanye might not stay quiet for long. He could clap back any moment, maybe drop a post, or even a full-on video. And you already know, when that happens, I'll be right here breaking down every update for you. So if you're still watching, don't forget to hit subscribe, drop a like, leave your comments, and share this video to keep the convo going. You won't want to miss what happens next.